unhealthy silence, a silence that intoxicated the streets. At first, a few people fell ill, but the disease quickly spread. Doctors couldn't diagnose it. The symptoms were mysterious: fever, vomiting, trembling. Within a day, half of the town's population was afflicted by the disease. People locked themselves in their homes, and the streets became deserted. Our protagonist, a young journalist named Alex, arrived in the town. He decided to trace the mystery behind this strange illness while following the news. He wanted to write his story, but the truths were dark and frightening. During his investigations, he found a book in an old bookstore that detailed the town's history. The book spoke of a similar epidemic years ago. However, back then, the medical world had been helpless, and the epidemic had taken over the town. The book mentioned some local legends from that time. Alex discovered an old graveyard on the outskirts of town. The inscriptions on the tombstones told the stories of the victims of the past epidemic. Suddenly, a shadow appeared. Alex looked around, but there was no one. It passed like a gust of wind. As night fell, ghostly figures began to spread through the town streets. Alex thought these shadow figures might be the ghosts of those who had lived during the previous epidemic. However, communicating with these ghosts was impossible. Alex reached an old library in the town. Here, he hoped to find more information about the epidemic. As he roamed among the books, he stumbled upon an old diary. The diary contained the writings of a survivor of the past epidemic. The diary revealed that a group of people had escaped the town at that time, but they continued to trace the disease outside. The diary spoke of these escapees trying to stop the epidemic through a ritual. Alex decided to leave the town and find this ritual. However, the shadow figures accompanied him. One night, in the old graveyard, he faced the ghosts of the past epidemic. The ghosts thanked him and revealed the secrets of the ritual. However, the ritual required a deadly sacrifice. Alex decided to make the sacrifice for the sake of the town's destiny. When the ritual was completed, the town fell silent. The ghostly figures disappeared, and the shadows receded. However, Alex's body had weakened. After a while, he began to tremble as if he, too, had contracted the disease. Ultimately, the town regained its former tranquility, but Alex's sacrifice was not forgotten. The legend spoke of the town owing its salvation to the young journalist Alex. His name was intertwined with the town's history, but his story lived on as a legend told by the ghosts in the shadows. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The town flourished once again, free from the grip of the mysterious disease. The memory of Alex's sacrifice lingered in the air, and the townspeople held annual ceremonies to honor him. His story became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the delicate balance between life and the shadows. As time passed, the town's wounds healed, and the scars of the past began to fade. However, the specter of the epidemic still haunted the collective consciousness. The townspeople, grateful for the gift of renewed life, were cautious not to repeat the mistakes of the past. One day, a group of young people stumbled upon old writings and records that hinted at the town's troubled history. Intrigued, they delved deeper into the archives, unaware of the potential consequences. The shadows, sensing the disturbance, started to stir again. The young explorers uncovered the rituals and the dark events that had transpired in the town. They believed that by reenacting the rituals, they could tap into the power that had once saved the town. However, their intentions were clouded by youthful exuberance, and they underestimated the forces they were tampering with. As the group gathered in the old graveyard, the shadows gathered around them. The ghosts of the past, though grateful for the town's previous salvation, warned them of the risks. The young explorers, fueled by a sense of invincibility, proceeded with the ritual, inadvertently unleashing a new wave of darkness upon the town. The disease returned, more potent and malevolent than before. Panic and fear gripped the townspeople once again as the shadows crept through the streets. The young explorers, realizing their grave mistake, sought guidance from the same ghosts that had aided Alex. The ghosts revealed that the only way to rectify their error was to find a new sacrificial act, an act of selflessness that would balance the scales. The group, burdened with guilt, set out to make amends and confront the consequences of their actions. In their quest for redemption, the young explorers faced numerous challenges and trials. They encountered the lingering shadows of the past epidemic, each one testing their resolve. As the town descended into chaos, the group struggled to find a solution that would save both themselves and the community. The town's elders, recalling the lessons of Alex's sacrifice, offered guidance to the repentant youth. Together, they worked to uncover the hidden truths behind the new epidemic and sought a path to redemption. The ghosts, torn between anger and compassion, observed their journey, wondering if history would repeat itself or if the town could find salvation once more. The climax approached as the young explorers, guided by the wisdom of the past, faced the ultimate test of sacrifice. The fate of the town hung in the balance, and the shadows eagerly awaited the resolution of the unfolding drama. And so, the town stood at a crossroads, caught between the echoes of the past and the uncertain future. The outcome rested on the shoulders of those willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of redemption and the enduring battle against the shadows. The group of young explorers, guided by the lessons of the past and the whispers of the ghosts, embarked on a perilous journey to find the key to redemption. The town, shrouded in darkness once more, awaited their fateful decision. As the explorers ventured deeper into the mysteries of the town's history, they uncovered a forgotten prophecy that foretold the cyclical nature of the shadows. The prophecy spoke of a chosen one who would break the cycle and bring everlasting peace to the town. With each revelation, the group realized the gravity of their actions and the importance of their quest. They encountered challenges that tested not only their physical strength but also their moral fiber. The shadows taunted them, exploiting their fears and doubts, but the group pressed on. The ghosts, torn between hope and despair, continued to guide the young explorers. They revealed ancient rituals and artifacts that held the potential to banish the shadows permanently. However, the price for wielding such power was steep, and the group hesitated, torn between the desire for redemption and the fear of making another irreversible mistake. As the darkness tightened its grip on the town, the young explorers faced a critical decision. They realized that to break the cycle, they needed to confront the shadows within themselves. Each member of the group grappled with personal demons, guilt, and regrets, laying bare their vulnerabilities. In a moment of collective realization, the group understood that the true sacrifice required was not a physical act but a transformation of the soul. They decided to confront the shadows within, embracing their own flaws and learning from the mistakes of the past. In a climactic ritual, the young explorers faced their inner shadows head-on. The town watched in anticipation as a surge of otherworldly energy pulsed through the streets. The ghosts, witnessing the profound change within the group, whispered words of encouragement and forgiveness. As the ritual reached its zenith, a blinding light engulfed the town. The shadows recoiled, unable to withstand the force of the collective redemption. The young explorers, transformed by their journey, became beacons of hope, breaking the cyclical curse that had plagued the town for generations. With the shadows banished, the town emerged into a new era of tranquility. The once haunted streets now echoed with the laughter of children and the hum of everyday life. The ghosts, having fulfilled their purpose, faded away, leaving behind a town forever changed. The young explorers, now regarded as heroes, took on the responsibility of preserving the town's newfound harmony. The lessons of the past became a guiding light, ensuring that the mistakes and missteps of history would not be repeated. And so, the town, having weathered the storms of darkness and redemption, stood as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The echoes of the young explorer's journey reverberated through the generations, a reminder that true salvation comes not from external sacrifices, but from the strength found within the collective hearts of those who dare to confront their shadows.